union movement played a big role with the family. My dad worked in the mines in West Virginia. When the mines played out, they went to Akron, Ohio, and my dad was hired at B.F. Goodrich. The rubber workers were organizing the rubber shops at the time, and they targeted Goodyear. My dad used to walk 5 miles from Goodrich to Goodyear and pull his picket duty, and it was 10 degrees above zero. These were the types of stories that we heard growing up constantly. There were no Mother Goose stories. They were absolutely labor stories. And in our house, we heard about God, the Pope, we heard about Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and we heard about John L. Lewis and Leo E. Dugan, who was the organizer for the rubber workers. And those were very common names that we heard as we were growing up. And so you participated in union activities because that's what made life better for you and for your family. When I went to work at Ohio Bell, the very first day I said to the instructor, could you get me a union card to sign? And she said, you want a union card? And I said, yes. And she said, well, okay. She left, she came back, this woman came with her, and she said, I'm the vice president of the Akron local. I understand you want a union card. I said, that's correct. And she said, you'll make a great union steward. Nobody asks me for the union card. I ask them. In 1980, Glenn Watts asked me to come to D.C. for an interview. I went up for the interview, and he talked to me about being one of his assistants. Before I left the room, he said to me, Barbara, I am going to make you one of my assistants. And I turned to him and I said, Glenn, do you realize if you do that, you'll have 3 women assistants? I said, you might get some criticism for that. And he said to me, I didn't get any criticism when I had 3 male assistants. I have a real love for politics and being active in legislation because I do deeply believe that the changes that will be made in unions, in people's lives, are there on the Hill in Congress or in the State House back home. Women in leadership roles can never forget that there's a lot of women standing there behind them, and that you must turn around and reach back and bring those women with you. You've got other women there that are waiting for an opportunity, and it's going to be up to you to open those doors for them. It is so rewarding when you go up on the Hill now, and you're not just meeting with one male representative after the other, but so many very dynamic women that are leaders in their own right. The member should be active, should be a voting person in their community, absolutely participate in the activities locally. They may not realize that belonging to a charitable organization or being active in a political organization is somehow going to influence what happens in their life, but it does. It's very easy for labor to be able to help community organizations, charitable organizations, because we are always helping people. And this is just an extension of what we do. We're working to improve the lives of our members.
On February 19, 2009, Barbara Easterling was elected President of the Alliance for Retired Americans.